This 93-pound amplifier is not the biggest issue in home theater. In fact, I believe the biggest issue has nothing to do with gear. Earlier today, I received a Facebook message from one of the guys in our local group, the Community AV Central Florida. And he reached out and he said, "Hey, Michael, I have a gentleman that just left my house and he purchased an AVR for me and he's thinking about adding an amplifier. And I told him you had one listed on the Community AV Central Florida group and to reach out to you." I said, "Absolutely, reach out." So he texted me. We had a conversation, got on the phone. He said, "Man, I'm only about 15 minutes away from you. I can be over there if you're available." I said, "Sure, come on over." So we came over, we started hanging out. Of course, he ended up buying my Monolith 11X amplifier because I've upgraded to the speaker power amplifiers. But the reason why I'm sharing this is that sale, that connection would not have happened if we didn't have that community established. So one of the reasons, and I was sharing with George this, one of the main reasons why I started Community AV is because most of you have told me, "Hey, I don't know anybody in my theater or in my area that's into home theater." And that's exactly what he said. He said, "Man, my wifey doesn't even like this stuff." I think we all can relate to that. And so it was cool. We had this cool conversation. I didn't realize she was in the car waiting, or I would have kind of hurried it up. But man, we're just talking home theater. We're talking about YouTube. We're talking about Community AV and the networking. And I asked him if he was a member of the group, and he said no. He didn't even know about it. And so I'm finding so many people, no matter how many videos I make, how many posts I make about the local community, a lot of you guys don't know about it or you're not a member of it. And so, man, it's free. This is a resource for you to connect with other enthusiasts in your local area. It's not about brands. It's not about sales. It's not about anything other than providing a network of Facebook groups that are just interested in home theater. And if you're not plugged in, man, I highly, highly encourage you, man. We've got 75 groups across US and Canada right now. And so go to communityav.com. Up at the top, click on Find Your Community. Go down, choose your country. US or Canada is what we have available right now. Go to your state. And like in Florida, we've got 4 groups in the state of Florida. And so figure out which one is closest to you. Click on that, join the Facebook group and get involved. Post pictures of your setup, share your story, ask questions. "Hey, I'm interested in doing this. I don't know how to do this. Is there anybody that can help me?" What is so awesome about the local community is not only are you going to build some friendships, but you're going to find people that have talents, skills, and ability and knowledge that you don't have, and vice versa. You're going to have talent, skills, abilities, knowledge that they don't have. And so that's where the community benefits. We get to share our knowledge, our experience, our passion, our love for home theater with each other. I was telling George, he may not know about calibration, but there's probably somebody in his group that's local that'd be willing to come over on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon and help him dial in the system. Likewise, he may not know how to calibrate, but maybe he's good with his hands. He's good with carpentry, and somebody is wanting to build maybe a riser, but they don't have the tools, they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the experience. And he says, "Man, I know how to do that. I'd be happy to help you out." That is the whole purpose and the heartbeat of Community AV. And so I want you guys to get involved with that. But I thought it was just such a cool story. Like I said, his wife was out in the car, so we didn't get a chance to do any demos. I would have loved to share my setup with him and run through my whole Kaleidescape script, about 35 minutes worth of various demos, music, movies, concerts, all kinds of stuff. But I told him, I said, "Hey, you're not super far from me." He's over in on the, I think it's the west coast of Florida. And I said, "Man, you've got an open invitation. If you're ever in this area, or if you just want to make a trip, hit me up. I'd be glad to have you over. We'll do some demos and just hang out and share the passion for home theater." And so I'm excited where we're going with Community AV. People are getting connected. They're doing demos in homes. They're meeting monthly for get-togethers, and that's what it's all about. So head over. I'll put a link in the description for Community AV, how you can get plugged in to a local group. Hope you guys have an incredible weekend. God bless, and I'll catch you in the next video.